Welcome to the Points Taken Podcast. This is episode 25 for Thursday, November 23rd, 2023. What day is that, Sammy?
That's Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Sammy.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
It's been a great season of the Points Taken Podcast, the inaugural season.
Yep.
You know, we only take underdogs, overs, and props and some parlays. Wonder how that turned out. Sammy, what's on the show?
We have spicy game day food, Thanksgiving favorites and not so favorites, and our last guest picker, maybe?
Well, if you're a fan of the show, you know that I'm not wearing this ironically. We won our first parlay! All right, we were 8-1 on the week. The first parlay hit. We got some money for Phil Zuber.
Yeah.
We got some money for Kathy Giametti. And we got some money for Kevin Mullen. A lot of Irish people in there. Let's get the money guns out, Sammy. Yeah! I wanted to go to Kathy's house and just like hit her with that.
I think I got
No,
mine.
no, she knows. All that, those are worth every penny.
Every penny.
Every penny.
There we go.
Thanks, CVS. Look at all this fake money. But we're giving real money out.
That was awesome. And you know what? All big fans of the show, so I'm you know, it's great to see them hit.
Absolutely. We needed one, especially right before Thanksgiving. That was nice, man. That was a great Eagles comeback.
Oh, huge. That was great.
I was sweating that.
Yep.
Me and Mullen were talking about it. Kathy Giametti texted me like the next morning at like really late in the morning. She's like, "Did we win?"
Did we win?
She has no idea how much I sweated over that game. Just to give her $153. Come on, Kathy.
There we go.
But that was a lot of fun. Hopefully we got many more to come. I got a lot of compliments on Jordan Kaplan's handiwork.
So good.
People really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
He did a great job on that. Yeah. Jordan is a dad. He loves dad jokes.
Yeah.
And sometimes those can be lame. So I'm like, oh no, I hope he doesn't send me something I have to tell him I can't put on the show. But it worked out. People really liked it. Anything happening since I last saw you?
No, just been celebrating the parlay.
Yeah, getting ready. I took the kids to see the Trolls band together with the family.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not good.
Didn't like the Backstreet Boys get together for that or something?
They were in it. NSYNC was in it.
Oh, they were all in it. Okay.
Yeah. I got 63% Rotten Tomato score with a 91% audience score.
Really?
Oh,
They must be interviewing kids.
it was like a 3.2.
Wow.
And there were like a lot of jokes that like went right over the kids' head, like, you know, to entertain the parents, and they all bombed. And I'm a harsh critic with stuff like that. But I was listening for like the laughs, nothing.
No.
And then there was some joke, like I guess they're called like the Bergens, or like the kind of unattractive trolls. They get married, and then they're tied up and about to be like eaten by some contraption. And the girl Bergen says, I didn't think we'd both be tied up on our honeymoon.
Nah.
What kind of groomer bullshit is that? Like, why is there like overtly sexual like bondage talking at the Trolls movie?
Yeah, they snuck that one in there.
Yeah, these kid movies are tough, man.
Yeah.
That new Disney movie, Wish, got a 51% Rotten Tomato score. Ugh.
I don't watch Disney movies anymore.
I hope I don't have to see that.
I can't go to a movie theater to watch Disney by myself. That'd be weird.
Oh, it'd be really
So
weird.
that's why I don't watch Disney anymore.
Yeah, you should not do that.
Yeah. And I can't like borrow someone's kid. Like, hey, can I take your kid to the movies?
You should go by yourself, sit there, be real loud, and wear this.
There we go.
Wear this crown. And then a movie I was very excited about. It didn't do all that well so far. Napoleon, with Joaquin Phoenix, directed by Ridley Scott. That's only got like a 68% score.
Has he seen it yet?
No, I think it comes out on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's before it
Might
came
come
out.
out
Okay,
tonight. So it's just like the critic review and stuff. But I don't know. It's a, you know, there's a lot of story to tell there. I don't know if Napoleon should just be a movie. It probably should have been like a good miniseries or something. But it didn't do as well. I'll go see it. I'll see it eventually. I don't know if I'll go see it in the movie though.
Okay.
But let's get back to talking some football. Get some people some more winners. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
College football picks.
Got a lot of costumes in this episode. What do we got, Pilgrim?
All right, week 13 of college football, starting off with Texas Tech at number 7 Texas, 6:30 p.m. on Friday. Texas Tech is plus 14 with a total of 52.5.
Yeah, Texas Tech won last year, 37-34 in overtime. So, you know, Texas Tech plus 14 looks pretty good. What are we taking?
We're taking that over at 52.5.
Yeah, I think I think that's low. The last 5 overs have hit. We're gonna take that. We're gonna put that in the parlay too. What's the next game?
Number 2, Ohio State at number 3, Michigan, 11 a.m. on Saturday. Ohio State is plus 3.5 with a total of 46.
This is gonna be a fun game. I
Yeah.
think the total seems low. Both teams have not done what we thought they would do offensively. They're inconsistent, but the defense has been really good on both sides. Both teams are just so annoying with annoying coaches. It's tough, but what are we going to take?
We're taking Ohio State at 3.5.
Yeah, I think Ohio State actually having their coach on the sideline will be the difference maker. Ryan Day is super annoying, but he can coach. He knows what he's doing. And Jim Harbaugh not being on the field cheating will also help the underdog. So we're taking Ohio State plus 3.5. What's next?
Number 5, Florida State at Florida, 6 p.m. on Saturday. Florida is plus 6.5 with a total of 49.
Yeah, both starting quarterbacks are out. They got knocked out in the last game, out for the season. The home dog in the in-state rivalry getting almost a touchdown is very tempting. Who are we taking?
We're taking the over at 49.
Yeah, it just seems they always put up some points in this game. I know the quarterbacks are out. It seems a little foolish. There were some games that were just hard to pick, and I like this one. I kind of know this rivalry pretty well. So we're going with that one. That's it on here, but check at Point Second Pod on X on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A lot of action.
Nice, yeah.
There's got to be some stuff that pops up. All of the lines and all the totals and stuff like that, the team totals aren't really released yet. So I'm going to look at some other games. What's the first one I'm looking at?
Notre Dame at Stanford.
Yeah. If the team total is somewhere between 31 and 34 there, I like Notre Dame team total. What else?
Oregon State at Oregon.
Oregon State plus 14. I don't know. They played, I know it was a rainy game and everything, but they played Washington really tough. They really could have beat them. The team total, I like around 24. What else?
Georgia at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Georgia's got to blow them out.
Yeah.
If the team total is arong 37, I like it. And what's the last one?
Alabama at Auburn.
Oh, the Iron Bowl. I try to never bet this game, but if Bama's like 36 and a half or under, I'm probably going to take it.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, that's it. And then we're going to the next stop.
NFL picks.
NFL Week 12 picks. We're starting off Packers at Lions, 11:30 on Thanksgiving Day. Packers are plus 7.5, and there's the total at 47.
Yeah, the Lions didn't look very good versus the Bears, but the Bears found a way to help them win.
Yeah.
The Packers are playing hard. The 7.5 looks pretty good here. What do you think? What are we taking?
Taking the over at 47.
Yeah, I don't know. The Lions could definitely pull away, and they could definitely blow them out. I was looking at the Packers team total. It was 18.5 at one point, and then it's 19.5, and I'm like, I'm going to do that. I think the Lions are going to score some points. So over 47 is our play. What's next?
Jaguars at Texans, noon on Sunday. Texans are plus 1.5 with a total of 48.5.
Yeah. C.J. Stroud's been terrific. Trevor Lawrence hopefully will step up in this game. What are we going to take?
Taking the Jags team total over 23.5.
Yeah, it just seemed low. The line was 23.5 minus 130 or 24.5 plus 105. So we're going to pay the extra juice on that. Due to the fact that the game total is 48.5, that seemed low and that seemed like a nice price. So I like that there. And what's the last game?
Bills at Eagles is 325 on Sunday. The Bills are plus 3.5 with a total of 48.5.
Yeah, Eagles are coming off a very nice PTP parlay winning Monday Night Football game with the Chiefs. But they're probably exhausted. So the Bills plus 3.5 looks pretty good here. The total, I don't know. What are we going to take?
Taking the Bills team total over 21.5.
Yeah, they fired their offensive coordinator, Ken Dorsey, and they played a lot better versus the Jets. I don't know if it had to do with that or if they were inspired or they thought they were going to get somebody else fired for being terrible. But they put up 32 against the Jets, and 21.5 seems like a pretty decent number there. So what are some other games I'm looking at?
49ers at Seahawks.
Yeah, I like the 49ers team total there, but around like 25, 26. I want to see if that drops.
Okay.
What else?
Dolphins at Jets, second one.
Finn's team total, it looks like it's like 30 now. That seems like a lot. But if it dips down or maybe a live bet, keep an eye on X for that. And what's the last one?
Bears at Vikings.
Over 43.5. I mean, it seems reasonable.
For as much as pain as they've caused us, you keep going back to the Bears.
And we keep winning money on them.
It's true.
Do I need to remind you I was 8-1 last week? I will be taking zero criticism. And the one was the super teaser. That was the one we lost.
It's true.
I nailed it. I'm so good at gambling. Everyone knows it. Yeah, so watch X for more picks. We'll probably post some stuff on Instagram too. And we got a 3-team parlay, Sammy. What do we got?
We got the Packers at Lions over 47. Texas Tech Texas Tech at Texas over 52.5, and Buffalo Bills team total over 21.5.
Yeah, we got it up here. And we're going to give it away to a follower who answers a trivia question.
Okay.
What's your prediction for the first ever Black Friday game? Dolphins at Jets. What do you like in that one?
I mean, that's tough. I've been liking the Jets a lot, but the Dolphins, I think I take this one.
I got Dolphins 31-13. I think they'd light them up.
Yeah.
But who knows? That might not be good. I don't know if I'll bet it. So we got a parlay ticket for Mr. Brett Weinstein.
Nice.
Hopefully, he's been taking some heat lately, so
Yes,
I hope he
has.
wins some money.
Oh, our private chat with him and Phil it's been going at it.
Bill busting those horns on
Yeah.
him. Oh my God. We got one for today's guest picker coming up.
Very nice.
And and then whoever answers that question, and I like that if they put Jets, automatically disqualified. So go ahead and post that you have the Jets winning, and I will look over that immediately. And you don't want to play yourself because we I don't know if you heard, but we won that parlay last week. And anyone who hasn't won is still eligible, but Kathy and Mullen and Phil, they're out of it.
They're out, but they
Take your
won.
money and run. Enjoy. You're eligible next season.
There you go.
But please keep commenting and posting on YouTube, X, and Instagram. And last but not least, we got Sammy's pick.
Yep, I'm 5-5-1 in the season, so I got to get back here on track. Looking at Steelers at Bengals, and I'm taking the Bengals +2.
Okay. Bengals lost Joe Burrow. They're at home. They're getting some points. Steelers have not really impressed anybody all that much. They find some ways to lose, but I think the Bengals are starting Jake Browning at quarterback. So good luck.
Yeah. I'm liking it. I know it's a tough one, but I like it.
But they're home. Yeah. I again, you have thrown some out there. I was like, oh, he's never gonna win, and you come through. So good luck with that, Sammy. We'll try to get you back at 6-5-1. We got to get you the winning record for the season
For sure.
Even this guy has a winning record on the season and picked over 100 games, so we'll get it right. But we got a very special guest picker coming in. Let's bring that guy in.
All right.
You get a gold sticker when you're the guest picker.
We should eventually get gold stickers. It says it in the show.
Yeah, that's a little oversized. I'm surprised nobody's called you out for that.
I know. Well, believe me, they call me out for every little thing.
Who called you out for the rating?
The other day, somebody said like, "Oh, you said favorites instead of underdogs." Lou.
Lou, I'm surprised they haven't called you out for the
I
gold
thought
sticker.
about bringing some gold stars, but then I was like, I don't know if I want to wear a gold star.
Junior G-Man badge. All right, we got our guest picker here. We got Randall Steve Alexander. How are you, Randy?
Doing good, doing good. Thanks for having me.
So, what do you think about this, Sam?
Yeah.
Is Randall is his first name?
Yeah.
Steve is his second name, not Steven. It blows me away.
That's
That is
no one
correct.
ever goes just Steve.
It's very formal and then very casual.
Yeah.
Just making it easy.
There are at least 3 people on Earth: my father, my brother, and myself. All have
like-
Steve as our middle name.
It's like the mullet version of names.
Yeah. And well,
Pretty much.
Yeah. A little insulting, but
I told my dad this weekend I actually was going to ask him to get to the bottom of this because I know it bothers you.
It doesn't bother me.
Or
It
not
bothers
bother-
me.
yeah, it's a point that everybody always brings up. Certainly,
Yeah.
my wife is like, "Okay, Randall Steve,
if you were Randy Steve, I'd get it.
Yeah.
But Randall
Well, maybe
Steve,
Randall
Randall
Steven.
Steve."
it's great.
You
I, you know, rolls off the tongue. You
It
know.
does. It's perfect. But you're an old Texas rattlesnake.
Nice.
We got
Yes,
some
sir.
Texas things to talk about.
Yes, sir.
You were responding a lot on the YouTube about Point Break being superior to any Swayze movie.
It's my favorite. You know,
Yeah.
it's my favorite movie, top tier, any movie.
I was trying to figure out for a Fast Five anyone that we could put over Swayze, and I didn't even bother.
Oh, God.
Swayze, is there anyone that you would score over him of that like genre?
It'd be tough.
And
You know, Swayze was just such a classic.
Yeah.
You know, in that movie. I mean, I certainly love Keanu Reeves, but by no means is he an Oscar winning actor.
that's right. Yeah,
But I love him
Keanu's
in Point
great.
Break. Point Break is
Keanu's
chef
great.
kiss.
I'm not going to put that in here in this Fast Five. But if you had to choose the movies of The Matrix or John Wick, what are you taking? Keanu style. It's like a bonus. That's a Fast Six right there.
Oh gosh, Keanu style. Oh man, I'm gonna have to say John Wick because look, if you'd asked me after Matrix 1, it'd have been Matrix.
Absolutely, I agree with that. That's very good reasoning. I agree. What do you say?
I've never seen John Wick.
Wow, you're missing out.
that's
I
all.
thought I would hate John Wick, and it's really good.
You know,
It's
it
really
looked so
really fun.
bad. That's why
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. And now I'm like, God, I think I missed out on something good.
It's good. It's a lot of fun. They're actually really good.
I did
movies.
not see it in theater. The trailers for it weren't great, And
Yeah.
then when I saw it on HBO, I was like, oh my gosh, this is, it's like when Jason Bourne hit, it was like the next, style of like the action movie that's
Yeah.
going to be a hit.
Wildly surprising. I was
Yeah.
surprised I liked it so much. All right, so, Randy, we got a fast five for
All
you.
right.
I'm ready.
Texas edition.
Ah,
All right, we got some Texas legends here.
gotta get some full marks.
Okay, we're gonna start with actors. Owen Wilson or Luke Wilson. They're both good. They're brothers.
I'm gonna go with Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sammy.
I'm going Luke. I think Owen's overrated.
Oh, okay. It's Owen. Owen's the right answer.
Oh,
Owen's a
man.
writer too. Owen writes a lot of stuff. He wrote a lot of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow! These are great movies I wrote. Wow. All right, musician.
I didn't know he writes. That's good to know.
Yeah, he wrote with the guy that did Rushmore and all those movies. He wrote Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
He and Wes Anderson are old.
Yeah, he's in all those movies.
Yeah, they met together. I think they went to UT. I think they went to Austin. Next one is musicians. Very famous musicians from Texas. Willie Nelson or Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Ah, man.
Tough one.
That is tough.
I was going to go Willie Nelson or Kenny Rogers, but I think Willie Nelson would have won pretty quick. But I like Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, I'm going to go Willie there,
Yeah.
for me.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna go with Willie.
It's Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was close.
I figured you would go Stevie Ray there, but,
Yeah. Yeah.
Willie lives a bit closer to my heart. We used to have
It's a different, genre, a little
Yeah.
bit of music.
he's a
But
great songwriter.
he is. He's a great songwriter.
I mean, they're both great.
I just love Stevie Ray. These are great, like, sort of super famous actors, but not that super famous. Dennis Quaid or Bill Paxton, both Texas guys.
Ooh.
Tough one. Dennis Quaid was very bad playing Doc Holliday in the movie where he played Doc Holliday.
Yeah, I did not like him as
They
Doc
both
Holliday
have
there.
some really bad roles.
Oh, Bill Paxton is not, in my opinion.
I'm going to go Dennis Quaid.
Okay.
Dennis Quaid.
It's Bill Paxton, actually.
he's-
Yes. Bill Paxton's so great. He
I just,
does it
like,
across
he was,
the
like,
board.
The worst part of Twister. I think that was him in Twister.
But
Right?
Twister,
He was
who's
Twister,
watching
yeah.
Twister?
I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I did like Quaid more than Paxton in Tombstone as well.
But Dennis Quaid was not in Tombstone.
Well, he was
Bill
in
Paxton was in
I'm
Tombstone.
sorry, he was the Wyatt Earp.
He was in Wyatt. Yeah. He was in Wyatt Earp, which
he was
is
Doc in Wyatt Earp.
Not, yeah, exactly. Sports: Nolan Ryan or Roger Clemens.
Oh, Nolan Ryan.
Really?
Yeah,
Because Clemens
hands
was in
down.
Texas. He was a Yankee, and you're a Yankee, like a weird closet Yankee fan.
I'm a Texan first.
All right. Yeah. Well, Clemens was not born in Texas, so I guess that solves it. And then last but not least, what's your answer on that, Nolan
Nolan
Ryan? Okay. Last but not least, Matthew McConaughey from Texas, or also from Texas, Woody Harrelson. Woodrow Tracy Harrelson is his name.
Yeah, I'm McConaughey.
Yeah, I'm going Woody Harrelson.
It's Woody Harrelson.
I love Woody
It's
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
McConaughey's got some iconic roles, but Harrelson's just great in everything.
Woody's good at everything he's
And
in.
he's
I
the
think
same
Woody's
character and
funnier for
everything.
sure.
Yeah.
He's definitely funnier.
Yeah.
And I've known Woody longer, but yeah, I just,
It's a tough one. McConaughey, before he was on True Detective, I was like, it's definitely Woody. But then he was on that, he was so good, but so was
Yeah.
Woody.
yeah,
So, yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get into some picks here, guest picker. Okay?
I'm ready.
8 wins or more get you the top prize. We're going to do some like $100 free bet or a parlay or something. There could be hundreds of dollars involved in that.
This is a big week.
We got a big tie. Yeah. I mean, four people in the have 7 wins. So
Because to be official, this is kind of the end of this.
this is it for this
round.
segment, we think.
So the winner from here gets first place.
Yeah, we think. Unless there's a big tie, and then we have to go on and on and on.
And then we'll keep it going. So that's why it's a big week.
It could get ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get 7, oh my gosh, then we have a 5-way tie. It's going to be crazy. Yeah.
Nice.
We'll keep going until we find a winner. All
I'll do my
right.
best, but no promises.
All right, Randy. College football. We're going into it. Friday's game, Iowa at Nebraska.
I am gonna go with Iowa there.
All right.
I'm with Iowa on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a tough one. I think so too, but the line is a little bit crazy. So I'm taking Nebraska.
I mean, notwithstanding the line, I understand that that Iowa lost their OC, or they fired him.
Yeah.
And supposedly that's coach's son.
Oh, okay.
But
Wow.
but that's not great for them. But I think this is going to be a defensive game anyway, and I think Iowa's got a little bit of a better kicker. That being said, Nebraska. Do you know who the quarterback's going to be for Nebraska?
No.
It's Chubba Purdy. Brock,
it's,
Brock Purdy's younger brother?
Really?
Yeah.
Look at bringing this knowledge on there.
His real name is not Chubba though.
Okay.
I hope not.
His real name is Preston, but
Preston Purdy
Yeah.
sounds better.
Yeah, Chubba,
Chubba.
Chubba. I looked at, I was like,
Imagine being called Chubba like that's your mom gave you that name.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
God.
yeah.
Thank you, Mom, for not calling me Chubba.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks to all the moms for not naming you Chubba. The total in this game is 26.5. That's insane.
That's low.
Like, how do you not take
think-
that? But my retort to that is you can't take it because they think they're going to score like it's going to be 10-3.
I think it's going to be a defensive game. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A little Texas matchup here. Texas Tech at Texas, number 7, Texas.
Longhorns.
Yeah, gotta be.
I'm going Texas.
Yeah, I think so too. Oregon State at Oregon.
Going with the Ducks.
Yep.
I'll go Oregon.
Yep. A big one. We're going into those are Friday games. We're going into Saturday games. Number 2, Ohio State at number 3, Michigan.
This is a big one.
Ooh, yeah. You know,
The biggest game of the week.
I mean, rivalry week is so good, but here I think I'm going to buck the trend. I'm going to go with Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
they're-
going
they're-
Michigan because they're at home. I think they're going to have that momentum behind them.
We'll see. I'm going with Ohio State.
You know, they don't have Harbaugh, and I get it, but I think they got the eye of the tiger. Rumor is that Ohio State ratted them out. So, and, you know, the fact that the fan base of Ohio State always has to remind you that they're the Ohio State
Yeah.
is pretty much the worst. So,
They're both really
so
annoying.
Wolverines, baby.
Okay, and that was that was what they were screaming in Red Dawn.
Yeah.
So, another Swayze callback. My old stomping grounds, Florida. Florida State at Florida. Number 5, Florida State. Who do you like? Both of their quarterbacks are out. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, going with Seminoles there.
All right.
I'll take Florida State.
I think so too. I think they find a way. Florida has not shown much. And then we're going down to North Carolina. North Carolina, number 20, North Carolina at NC State.
Yeah, another very contentious matchup. Gonna go Tar Heels. I know that they're not favored there, but Mac Brown, old Texas coach, and
The Heels are
yeah.
favored by a little bit.
Are they?
There, yeah, at
Okay.
NC State, yeah.
I'll take NC State.
Okay. That's not the current line. I saw it at NC State was getting 2.5
oh, okay.
a day ago. So we'll see. NFL picks. All right. We're going for the Sunday game. Steelers at Bengals. Both teams kind of not performing all that great, but they have a lot of wins for some reason.
Yeah, with Burrow out, I'm going Steelers.
Yeah.
I'm going Bengals.
Okay. Jaguars at Texans.
Texans, think they're coming back. I'm gonna go with Texans on
got
that one.
Texans?
Yeah.
I'll take Jaguars in this
He's
one.
so Texans. I got Jaguars too, and I took Steelers in the first game. Browns at Broncos.
Ooh, this one was a little tough, but the Broncos, 4 straight. I'm going Broncos.
They are playing better. What do you think,
I have to go
Sammy?
Browns.
You got to go Browns, exactly.
They got a rookie quarterback going.
Yeah. It's
I feel like the Broncos are just gonna keep that run going.
they live and die by that defense, and we'll see. There's a lot of teams that they have a chance to get into the playoffs, but they're so banged up. See how this works out. This is going to be a good one. Bills at Eagles.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good game. I'm ready to watch this one. I'm gonna say Eagles.
Yeah, I'm liking the Eagles on this one.
Yeah, I like Eagles too. All right, Ravens at Chargers. Chargers have been very disappointing this year. They always find a way to lose. Ravens were finding a way to lose earlier, but who do you like?
Yeah, I don't particularly like this game. I am gonna go Ravens though.
Okay.
They did lose their top pass catcher, but still
Yeah.
gonna go with Ravens.
Yeah, Baltimore for sure.
All right, last but not least, the Bears at the Vikings. What do you like in this, Randy?
Oh man, it's tough to say. I do like the Bears in general, but here I'm gonna pick the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to regret picking this for a Monday night game. I think Vikings are going to take this all the way.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't flex that. I don't know if they have the potential to now because there's so many games on Thursday.
Yeah.
But I also took the Vikings.
Jefferson might be back, but even if he's back, he's still gonna be a decoy.
Yeah.
I think.
I think the Bears might put up some points, but I just think they'll find a way to lose, as always.
I think the Bears looked good last week because they were underestimated in that game and came out hot. But
Yeah.
I think the Vikings are going to be ready for them.
Yeah, yeah. And Joshua Dobbs is like the story of the year and everything, and he's been playing well. And the Vikings, they almost pulled it out versus the Broncos, so
Yeah.
we'll see. So there it is. We'll see if we can get you 8+ wins, and then we'll make this simple. If not, everybody's coming back for some extra picks. They're like some of the people that don't want to come back are like, please, Randy, get 8 wins. If not, we're bringing them back. All right, you a little hungry, Randy?
Yeah.
Let's get a little something to eat.
Let's do it.
Is this game day food?
All right, gentlemen, it's time to play everybody's favorite food game. Is this game day food? Sammy, what have we got today?
We got the Popeyes Spicy Truff Bacon and Cheese Chicken Sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be eating a lot of turkey for the next couple of days, so let's get a little spicy chicken in there.
Make it healthy.
Yeah. So,
Look forward to it.
Randy, you're first. You're the guest. You're first. So they come wrapped nice.
Yeah.
It's limited time only.
Yeah, I've never
Got a
seen
little-
this wrapper before.
Popeyes on there.
I think that's supposed to be somewhat environmentally friendly.
And this is the sauce that's on there. This is a black truffle sauce. I got this at Costco, but it's something similar. So let's see how Randy likes it.
It's got some heft to it. This is a
Good looking.
healthy thing.
That looks
Pretty good looking. Look at that
Man.
piece of bacon.
Probably
sliding
not
out
quite
of
like the commercials, but you know,
It's a serious piece.
let's get a good bite here.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Look for your entry point.
All right, you ready to rate this guy? 0 to 10.
Putting some thought
He-
into
he-
it.
he's liking this. He's liking this.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Savory. Okay.
I got him. Yeah. Okay. So you got to score yourself there, Randy. But I'm going to tell you that I think I got you down. What do you think he's got, Sammy?
I agree. I think he liked it. I went 7.9.
Yeah. Let's see what this old Texan has here. He's thinking about it. I'm waiting until he writes it down. I got him at an 8.3. What do you got there?
8.1.
Oh, right in the middle. Okay, so Sammy, you get going. What do you like about this?
What do I like?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they nailed the breading on it,
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, because that's
and then
difficult.
that spicy mayonnaise really does give it a good flavor.
For like a good entry point. Here we go. This has got a little bit of everything here: cheese, bacon, sauce. Hopefully.
The breading's so huge on these things because if you overdo it, it's miserable. It's just too like crunchy. It's like you're eating like crunched up Lay's potato chips on top of them. All right, he's liking it, and I know he loves fried chicken. So, all right, I'm going ambitious with this. What do you think you gave it there, Rando?
I gave it. I think you got an 8.5 here.
Yeah, I think you got an 8.6.
8.6.
Ah!
Really, really good burger.
Wow,
Chicken sandwich.
whatever it is.
Really good chicken sandwich. I honestly like the chicken was soft.
It's everywhere
the
here.
breading was even the bun was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this is legit.
Yeah.
I mean it's big. Does the truff sauce add a lot to it? That's what I need to know. All right, I'm going in. Yeah, you're right though. Where do you start?
James is a bit of a stone face, so you got to look for the little intricacies when he's eating. Otherwise, just going in blind.
You do not want to play poker with this man. He ain't giving me nothing. Okay, I'm going back for one more.
Okay, I think that's a good sign.
Yeah. So, what did you think about the truff sauce?
I liked it. It wasn't too spicy,
No.
and I actually think this tastes better than the original spicy chicken sandwich that they've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think I gave this, guys?
You first.
8.6.
I went 8.4. I think he's mid 8s.
Yeah, I'm 8.3.
Wow.
I like it a lot. I
It's-
like it a lot. I don't know if the truff sauce adds a ton to it right now, but I like it. I like it mild. I like that it's not overpowering. I had that ghost pepper
The Wendy's one
sauce at Wendy's, and it just was too much.
takes you a little bit.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't get like a lasting burn on it by any stretch.
I think I would have
You
scored
get, you
higher.
get that
if
trouble
they-
all through.
Yeah, I think I would have scored higher if they actually did the Truff's hot sauce versus I think you said it's more of the mayonnaise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it had the Truff's hot sauce, you get more spice, more hot sauce flavor. I think I would have won even higher.
I agree. I think if it had a little extra kick, but the cheese and bacon slice on it. No, sometimes you get bacon at a fast food restaurant, and boy, is it a waste of money and
Oh
calories.
yeah, for
it's like
sure.
cardboard that had been lit on fire already.
Yeah, but you're like bacon. I'll have that, and then it's just terrible.
This was chicken was juicy. You're right. The breading was perfect.
Yeah.
I was really happy with this sandwich.
Good job, Popeyes.
Yeah.
Interesting note. Kim K is partnering with this brand.
Oh, really?
Brand. Yeah.
Interesting.
Do
I
they
heard that
need
today.
her endorsement?
I don't think that they do.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I would probably knock it down at least 0.1.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, why a Kardashian
You
on it?
said Truff's brand?
I believe so.
Hey, Truff.
Oh,
Truff,
I
Truff,
thought it was
Truff
don't
brand.
do it, Truff. Okay.
Yeah.
My last company worked with Kim. I met her once. She's not a fun person to work with.
Oh yeah, difficult, huh?
I met her over at the water tower place.
Yeah, and just a pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she was so busy. She wanted to go to Kanye's concert so bad. She hung around our event for like maybe 10 minutes. It was so upset. I mean, we paid her like a half a, well, not we, but the company paid her like $500,000 to shoot off for 10 minutes.
This is society's fault.
Yeah.
The fact that she's famous or has any juice at all or gets paid $500,000 for anything.
Yeah.
She was the star of a leaked sex tape.
Yeah.
That her mother helped put out there.
Yeah.
This is the problem with our culture.
And we're paying them for our food brands.
Yeah. Say what you want about Kanye West, but at least he's got some talent. At least he knows what he's doing. I don't what have the Kardashians contributed? Again, I blame OJ Simpson.
I don't know where they get a pop from partnering with her outside of just some type of name recognition.
Yeah, exactly.
I think she at one point had like the #1 followed Instagram account, so that's it. They just get their name across millions of people.
That's all that matters now.
Which Kim, if you want to brand with us, maybe I'll reconsider.
Yeah. I give her a hard no. Bring Caitlyn Jenner in here. I'll talk to her.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be there's a lot to unravel there. That'd be a hell of an interview. All right, so what do we give it? This is game day food.
Absolutely.
Across
Very
the
much,
board.
yes.
Thumbs up. It's in the 8s for all of us.
Yeah, that was good.
All right. Let's have a couple drinks.
Yeah.
I'm ready for
All
a
right.
couple drinks after that.
Are these game day drinks?
All right, guys, it's Thanksgiving weekend. You know, we there's no work tomorrow. We're sleeping in, we're eating big, drinking a couple of drinks maybe. So let's start it off early with a little segment of game day drinks. What do we got today, Sammy?
We've got the Lone River Ranch Rita.
Yeah, I mean, Randy's from Texas, and he's married to a woman named Rita.
Right up
who's
my alley.
lovely.
Right
Yeah,
up my alley.
it's perfect. There's so much symmetry in that. So let's all have it at the same time and figure it out.
You just guys know it comes in a can here.
We're gonna start with the Ranch Rita, but we got the variety pack.
Yep. So the variety pack has 4 different flavors on there.
Yeah.
Let's see. They've got the original, the spicy, the mango, and the blood orange.
We're gonna try them all. Let's get a little lit. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
All right, let's go. Yeah, because I asked you if you had ranch water, but that's like an actual drink in Texas, and now they're trying to steal it.
Supposedly it's fairly new, but once it catches on, they're gonna market it and brand it.
But they were trying that stuff because of Yellowstone and everything. They were trying to market everything with that. They're like, this is what people drink on a real ranch, and I'm like, they're not drinking hard seltzers.
No,
They're drinking whiskey,
bunch of cowboys drinking their seltzers.
and it just is not. Yeah, they're like, this is the new drink on a ranch. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Okay.
All right.
This is interesting.
Randy,
Giving some real thought to this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think Randy gave this, Sam?
I think he enjoyed it, but only so much. I think he gave it a 6.1.
Yeah, I got him at a 5.7.
7.3.
Oh my god!
You're a seltzer fan, aren't you?
Wow.
It's light. If I'm thinking about it in the context of can I drink this or while watching a game, I could certainly have a
Yeah, I
3
mean,
or 4 of these.
I could definitely have
Yeah.
a case of these with no problem. All right, Sammy,
What do you guys think?
what do you think? What do you think, Rando? What do you think Sammy gave? it?
I say Sammy gave it a 7.
I got him at a 6.4.
6.3.
All right.
Oh man.
So it does not qualify.
It was good.
Okay.
It was good. Don't get me wrong. It's probably better than some of the seltzers I've had. But like most seltzers, not a lot of flavor.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think Jameson over here gave it?
I'll say 6, 7. You guys are scoring pretty hard.
I don't
compared
think
to me.
he's the big seltzer guy. I went 5.1.
Yeah, I gave it a 6.4. It just barely qualifies.
Okay.
I don't think it finishes all that well.
No, there's not.
I don't feel a lot of margarita there. It's
Well-
more of like a lime flavored ranch water.
And here's where they get you. It's not actually a margarita to them.
Right.
It's a, how do they say? What did you say it was? A margarita style beverage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's certainly not a tequila.
And then on the bottom of the box, they clarified it's a beer for some reason.
That's weird.
And then what are the first 2 ingredients on the can that you read?
Agave and
No, it was
alcohol.
seltzer
yeah,
water.
alcohol.
It was
is
like
all it
seltzer
said.
water
Just
and then-
general alcohol.
Just the generic alcohol.
You guys figure out which one it is.
I don't know.
So yeah, it's not a
Let me see if
margarita.
this works.
There we go. I think maybe that's why I didn't like it as much. I was expecting a margarita taste, and then it's a seltzer, but I was expecting something stronger.
All right. Well, let's go down the line. We'll go to the spicy last because sometimes that'll mess it up. Let's go to the blood orange next, and we'll willy-nilly rank these.
Yeah.
And then I got a question for you guys. We're going to add a segment in here while we're doing this. All right. So this is the blood orange.
Yeah. I honestly didn't know as much of a difference. Did you catch much of a difference in flavor?
It's
A little bit.
it's slight. It's very slight
I mean, yeah, I guess it's an improvement.
because I get lime on the first one for sure.
You know,
this one's more.
I'm gonna go back and change my score to a 6.4. I do think it barely. I said 6.3, but
Yeah.
I do agree. I would drink this.
I'm right there at 6.4. All right, what do you give this one, Rando? What was the first one?
I'm going up to 7.4.
Okay.
I preferred this one slightly more.
Yeah, I agree with you. What do you give it, Sammy?
Yeah, 6.5.
I give it 6.5 too.
Yeah. It's because it was so similar to the first one. I could barely taste the difference, but something like a little tiny bit of that blood orange.
Yeah. All right.
Next
Mango.
And I love mango, so I'm going with high hopes.
I like mango. I don't know if I like mango, cheers.
My favorite margarita is a mango margarita.
Yeah.
Great.
But you have to have like fresh mango though.
Yes.
The bouquet's there.
The smell and the flavor, you get some mango on this.
Okay.
I just right off the top, I like this one the best so far.
All right, what do you give it?
I'll go up to a 6.7.
Yeah, I'm 6.6. I keep going up just a little bit.
I'm going down on this
Really?
one.
Okay.
7.2. It's
Still a good score,
You know,
but
But you're
least
still
favorite.
well
out
into
of the
it.
three. I put that. It's a little too flowery for me.
Got it.
All right, guys, we got one more to do, but I want to just infuse a little. Are you paying for this segment on this one?
okay.
Real quick.
All right.
Okay. Van Halen's one of the best bands ever. Sammy Hagar is trying to get the band back together. Unfortunately, Eddie Van Halen is not with us any longer, but he's going out with a Best of All Worlds tour. And I guess he's going to play a bunch of his stuff, a bunch of Van Halen, and he's even going to play some David Lee Roth songs. So my question is, are you paying for this show? Are you going? Now, they have a show locally, Saturday, August 3rd at Tinley Park. Lawn tickets are like $48, but good seats are like $250. The great Sammy Hagar is one of my favorites, and he's 76 years old. If you're gonna see him, you probably should have seen him 50 years ago. But if you're gonna see him, this is the time. I don't know. This is a tough one for me. Well, it's not that tough. Here's some of the songs they're gonna be playing. Finish What You Started, great. Panama, amazing. Running with the Devil. So yeah, he's doing some of these things. Pound Cake is one of my favorites. When It's Love, Best of Both Worlds. What do you think, Sammy Schaefer? Are you gonna go see Sammy Hagar?
So I was under the impression it was a Van Halen reunion type tour, but it's not, right?
So it's Sammy Hagar, Michael Anthony, both from Van Halen,
Yeah.
and then Joe Satriani's filling in for Eddie Van Halen. Joe Satriani's a great
I
guitarist.
love Satriani.
And then-
he's amazing.
And then Jason Bonham is filling in for Alex Van Halen. Sammy did say if Alex Van Halen wants to come and do some shows, great. And he even invited David Lee Roth, which they don't like each other.
do you think he's going to show up?
I don't think he's got a lot to do.
Oh no! I mean, the last time I saw him do an interview, it was all over the place. I was like, yeah, this guy needs to disappear for a while.
Walking up, this was maybe 15 years ago, maybe more, and we were walking into one of the places in Disney in Orlando, and I hear like I think it was Panama, and I'm like, oh my god, whoever's covering that is doing a terrible job. The closer I get, it's literally David Lee Roth. He did not sound good.
Phoning
maybe
it in
we-
that day.
Maybe we don't want Roth, David Lee.
I mean, if he comes up for a song or two, I'm sure he could get a couple of them. And then the band Loverboy is opening. You know Loverboy?
I do know that, but I can't even.
Okay, Working for the Weekend.
Oh,
which was
yeah.
the one
That's the big hit. Huh?
that Farley and Patrick Swayze were in.
Yeah.
And then Turn Me Loose. Everybody's heard Turn Me Loose. Anyways, loving every minute of it. Very 80s.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they were on the Top Gun soundtrack with a song called Heaven in Your Eyes that I listened to and I did not remember from that.
I think that soundtrack, it does not ring
Yeah,
bells.
it's basically Take My Breath Away and Danger Zone are the only ones that I remember on that one. But yeah, so for me, I'm gonna probably check the show
What
out.
was the price on it?
Like $48 for like a crap seat.
Oh, $50. I'm
Oh, yeah.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd even, I'd pay $100 for a better seat.
yeah.
That's okay. That's a worth
that's-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That price isn't bad. If you were said 500, I'd skip it.
You can check it out at redrocker.com. One little tip when I was looking at all this, you know what Sammy Hagar's worth?
Oh,
160 million plus.
doesn't surprise me.
That guy knows what he's doing,
Everything
my
he
man.
does is
Knows what
on
he's
fire.
doing. He had that tequila company and he sold it for 95 million. That Cama Rama. Let's try the spicy
He
one.
was
right
sort
now.
of rich, and then he got
Spicy.
rich.
Yeah. He was a rich, artist, and then he became a rich businessman. He's a hardworking guy. And he's a smart guy. He really knows what he's doing. I love me some Sammy Hagar, and I love me some spicy margaritas.
He's a good guitarist. I do like his music.
I'm not sure he's a great guitarist. He's a great singer.
I've heard him play the guitar. You know.
He-
I shouldn't
he
say
can-
great.
he can
He's
play.
known for his voice, yes, but I like him on the guitar.
Yeah.
too.
No, he knows what he's
He's
doing.
not the Satriani or anything like that, but you know.
No, he's not Eddie Van Halen. All right, what do you rank this? The spicy. I'm getting very little spice out of this. I gotta tell you.
I can taste it in the back of my throat. I would go 6.1 on this
Wow,
one.
you did
Yeah.
not like this one at all.
I do not care for this.
I like this better than the first two we tried, but the mango is my favorite. I'm 6.4, 6.5.
Yeah, I'm like right at the first one. I'm like 6.4.
These all were very similar. They're, you could pick them out of a bag, not even paying attention, except for, you don't like the spicy one. But
This one would give me heartburn.
if I said, give
Yeah.
me a Rita, what is it, Ranch Rita?
Ranch Rita.
Any flavor you give me, about 6.5.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're all right. They're game day
They're
drinks to
definitely
me.
game day drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in. All right. And are we going to that? We're going to that show too.
We're doing it.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. We'll see you soon, Sammy Hagar. Sammy, what did I say about not resorting to hacky props on the Point Taken podcast?
I think you said you're all for it.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I got to tell you, drinking 4 Ranch Ritas will get you to do a whole lot more than you thought you'd do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a couple
Happy
turkeys
Thanks-
in here.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah.
Randy, since we have it from last episode, we wanted you to try the Eggo brunch in a jar. So, cheers. Let's
Yeah, I'm looking
get
forward
your
to that.
opinion. Let's get your opinion.
I'm actually going to pick up a bottle tomorrow and bring it to the family Thanksgiving.
I mean, that'll get people going.
But I'm gonna say it's an after dinner dessert drink.
That'll get people talking.
Ooh, heavy butterscotch.
Heavy butterscotch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I initially get off the top.
Yeah.
This mixes well with that Ranch Rita.
Yeah. You feel that alcohol at the end, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're hitting that alcohol at the end.
Boy, it just burns on the way down.
What do you rank that?
I would give that certainly not a game day drink in my mind. I'd probably put that at a 5.3.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe 5 is putting it a little high.
Okay.
It's sweet on the tongue, but I'm not going to have much more than that.
I liked it a lot more than you did. But again, yeah, I'm not going to be throwing up for the rest of it.
It's sweet. It tastes good.
Yeah.
But I'm just,
It's a
not
taster.
it's not a session thing.
It's a taster and a good conversation starter.
I think it's more of a party favor.
It is a party.
It gets
favorite.
people to laugh, try it, but no one's gonna drink more than one glass.
Yeah. Well, it's Thanksgiving, Sammy. So let's talk some news. What else is in the news?
All right. People who won't be getting together for Thanksgiving tomorrow are Michael Orr and the Toohey family. Former NFL player and subject of the Oscar-winning film The Blind Side, Michael Orr is in CNN documentary called The Blindsided that discusses the fractured relationship with the Toohey family.
Yeah, I love the CNN documentary. They're like, we'll call it Blindsided.
Oh, God.
Not that clever.
I didn't realize they came out with a documentary, but I've been hearing the news on it.
It's on Max now.
Oh.
I can't get past Max. It's HBO. Why do they choose Max? The worst of the titles.
I mean, just taking such good branding and just throwing it away.
yeah, it's bad. It's bad. So Michael Orr claims that Sean and Leanne Toohey presented him with adoption papers to sign when he was 18 years old, and he recently found out at 37 years old that they were not adoption papers. They were conservatorship papers, which allowed them to kind of take some of the money he was entitled to. So he's very hurt. It really ruined the relationship with them. He's suing them. He claims that they got a lot of money. They got $255,000 from the Blind Side movie, and they get 2.5% residuals every couple of years, and he gets none of it. They claim they gave him a check for what was it?
250 or
100.
something?
Yeah, they said they gave him 138,000
Yeah.
in profits from the film. This is a tough one. I don't know. You don't want to point the finger at somebody who took in a kid, raised them their own. He obviously was very successful. I don't know how much they have to can claim in that, but I don't know. Whose side are you on this one?
I think they got to go to court so this all can you can see on paper what actually was paid and wasn't paid.
Yeah.
Because I looked on the movie, they got the same credits for the movie, so I can't believe the Tooheys got paid more than Orr did if they got the exact same credit. It was a special thanks. But until it comes out in court, I don't know who got paid.
But if they have a conservatorship, Randy, isn't he kind of cut out of it, even if he is?
Well, I don't know what the conservatorship would have included necessarily. I mean, you'd have to look at that. But my understanding is that, or at least the father had said in some news, was that everybody got paid equally. Every
Okay.
family member got paid equally from that movie. But that being the case, if he had signed a conservatorship at 18, I mean, what were his prospects in football? I mean, were they shopping the story at that time? I mean,
Yeah.
I think if we're looking back in hindsight's 2020, it's just kind of hard to understand.
The dad said the reason they did the conservatorship was because that was the only way they can get him on their insurance policy. Which, if that's the case, okay, I get
Okay.
that. Other than that, yeah, I wouldn't understand why they did the conservatorship.
Yeah, that's tricky. I mean, maybe they're acting in good faith, and this is a big misunderstanding.
Because apparently he's well, like they do well with money before him.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't need the money.
Yeah, I don't think
fine.
they were broke. I think they were fine. They were well to do.
Now, if they took any of his NFL money, then they're scumbags.
Yeah,
Sure.
and that would have been the smoking gun if they said, well, they were entitled to a signing bonus or a portion of some of his salary over the years. But it doesn't look like anything in that. And honestly, I mean, they were prominently featured in that movie. It wasn't like it was just his story.
Yeah.
And I think he's a little annoyed. I saw the movie. Did you guys see the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't make him look great. It made him look like Simple Mike, who had no idea what to do.
Apparently, I think it was like his brother did an interview and said, like, yeah, that's not the case. He's
Yeah.
like a really smart kid.
Yeah. And they said that the scene in the movie where he's like, I've never had a bed before. They're like, that's not true.
Yeah.
Like the foster system requires certain things, like a certain level of living, and that's one of them, to have a bed in your own space. And they're like, in the movie's like, what's up, bed? Like,
Yeah. You're not churching up the story there in my eyes.
And then the Sandra Bullock character, he like doesn't know how to play football, and she's like, just pretend like you're protecting someone, and then he becomes like the most amazing left tackle in the world. All his feet and hand movements just snap into place.
Yeah.
Maybe she should be asking him for money.
Yeah, right.
You know?
The part of the movie that I hated was when like she went to the ghetto and like threatened all them with a gun, and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry, Sandra Bullock or whatever."
You and your 5'4" stature. Oh
Right?
my God.
She would have been. That would have been the worst day of her life
Would have never heard from her again.
if she escaped that day. And then he's just blowing it in practice, and she's like, "Here's how you play left tackle, Michael." Do you know how hard it is to play left tackle?
Oh, extremely hard.
Yeah, they put me in at left tackle when I was in Catholic school for a couple of days, and it was horrible. I was not very good at it. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
It's a really complicated position, and they're like, you just got to be big and just protect the ones you love. I'm like, no, that's not how you play it at all.
Those guys, for as big as they are extremely athletic.
Yeah.
I mean, they are not just
Very.
fat guys standing there.
No, you have to be strong. You have to have really good
be
feet.
quick.
You have to be smart. You have to be
Body coordination.
Everything's on it.
So yeah, he didn't just become a great left tackle because someone from the stands is like, hey, do it this way.
Yeah. So it's hard to tell if he's, if this is kind of hindsight 2020 and he's saying like, they weren't as good as I thought they were. Like, I don't want to hear like the Colin Kaepernick thing where he's like, oh, they adopted me, but now that I have a different perspective on life, I think they were kind of problematic. I'm like, oh, I hated it. I hated to hear that. Because you don't want people that are doing the right thing to be demonized, for any little thing. Kaepernick said that his mother said she didn't like his hair or something, and he thought that was problematic as like it had racist undertones. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, how many times when you were kids, if you were looking bad, did your mother tell you, you're looking stupid?
Yeah.
Like, that's their job.
That's kind of what they're supposed to do.
They're like, you're looking like an idiot. Don't walk out of the house like this. Like, that's part of the job.
I don't know. I feel like my mother could have stopped me a couple times.
Oh, she should have. I have a lot. I still don't dress right. And
I'm pretty sure I had a mullet at one point.
oh, did you?
I think so.
Why don't we have a picture of that
You gotta
immediately?
send
gosh.
that photo.
Yeah. So I hope they figure it out. Michael Oher was one of six. I'm sorry, he was the sixth of 12 children. His mother had 12 children. She had substance abuse problems. But he talks about her. He was on that Piers Morgan, and he talks about her in a very like loving, empathetic way. Says he doesn't think they'll ever get back together, but it's still his mother, and he's open to it. And he just speaks. He is not the character that they portrayed him at in The Blind Side.
I think part of the problem is he wants the rights to the story, but the family sold it to the guy that wrote the book, who then sold it to whoever wrote the screenplay, and the story's not his anymore.
Yeah,
And it sucks.
yeah. I would be mad about all that.
Yeah.
And how he was portrayed. They just made him look like kind of like a Lenny Small from A Mice and Men, like just like a buffoon, and he's not like that. So hopefully they can find some middle ground and say like, yeah, our bad, and hey, my bad, and get together. Because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's all the.
They're definitely not going to be getting together and sharing some
That's right.
Eggo
That's right.
cream drink.
Wearing dumb hats together. Headbands. Grown men wearing headbands.
I'm sure to be settled, and we won't know how it ultimately. If
No, they'll all do their own
Filters
interviews,
out.
and they won't be. They won't be.
it goes to trial, we'll all figure out who was paid what.
Sure, we can read a lot about that. Well, that's all the news we'll talk about today. We don't want to have the holidays ruined by that. But let's talk about your Thanksgiving. Okay, don't Black Friday shop anyone. That should be outlawed. It should be illegal. It should be boycotted. The country looked really, really bad before online shopping, and you just saw people lined up at 2 a.m. to get some horrible VCR, and they're like fighting each other.
I used to work retail, and I'd be at the mall midnight on Thanksgiving Day getting my shop ready for a 2 a.m. opening.
This
It
is
was terrible.
This is bad for the world.
Yeah.
It really is. My mother had to work retail. All the Thanksgivings were really jacked up because of it, because we had to end everything early, and she had to go like you did.
Yeah.
So it should be about football, drinks, family, getting together, light gambling. Watching this podcast in the morning before you go somewhere.
Definitely watching this podcast on Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you very much.
What are your Thanksgiving favorites? What do you like? I'm a big turkey guy.
You got a favorite?
Oh, dressing.
Dressing.
Yeah,
See,
I
that's
love
one of my
dressing
dislikes.
with gravy and dressing.
Stuffing.
One of my favorites.
Stuffing for me, and anything sweet, like a sweet potato pie. Anything sweet potato.
Wait, define dressing. What do you?
I would say
gravy?
stuffing, dressing.
Okay.
They're kind of the staple.
Like gravy. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
I like gravy. I don't like the idea of I like gravy. I like the taste of gravy. I don't like I don't like the idea of most food. But stuffing, it's hard for me to get past.
Are you white meat or are you dark meat on the turkey?
See, I'm all white meat and Kitty's all dark meat.
I love the dark meat.
Yeah, you got to be dark meat.
dark meat for
Yeah,
sure.
you're dark meat. Yeah. No, I know.
Thanksgiving Day is the one day I pretend like I like football just so I can fall asleep on the couch.
But listen, you become an expert.
Now, tomorrow, yeah.
During this
I'm an expert.
podcast.
This year I'm the expert.
Yeah. And what are the dislikes?
Cranberry sauce.
No,
I
the
love-
cranberry
I
sauce.
love cranberry.
Never
No.
got into it.
And political talk.
Yeah.
I hate it. I always, not always, but I've gotten this a few times where somebody's like, hey, what do you think about this one issue? And I know they're just trying to zing me. And I'm like, I don't, people work really hard on this meal. Let's not ruin it. It's like, oh, just tell me. And then they totally trap you. And then they just want to zing the whole time. I just hate it. So,
I like to do that on purpose to my dad after he's had a few drinks, though.
Yeah.
Because he gets to the point where he's had a few drinks and he starts getting really animated and really
Right.
passionate.
really passionate.
I'll poke the bear a little bit just
Yeah.
to see him go.
So you're that guy.
I am.
You're that guy that nobody
But
wants
I
to sit
also
next
know
to.
I can tell. Okay, I went too far, and I'll back off. We'll
Yeah.
drink. But I can tell when he'll hit a point, and he won't, and he's like he'll try to drive it into me. I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes.
People work too hard on these meals for people to ruin it. I'm bored.
That's always after dinner. It's never
Let's throw a
during.
grenade in the middle of the table and get people very upset. People do fight. I mean, there's
Oh, yeah.
there's cop calls every Thanksgiving for family members fighting each other. Yeah, I don't know. It's never the people that are working all day either. It's never them because they're too tired because they
They're-
work so hard.
Focused. They're busy.
Feed a bunch of people.
It's all of us that show up at like 3 p.m.
Right,
and start drinking at 3:05.
Right.
As we get there.
and you lost the first NFL game,
Yeah.
and you're not looking good on the second. You're mad already, so you're like, I'll drink more. That'll solve it. Yeah. All right. Any last thoughts for Thanksgiving?
No, I just like I said, everyone eat and drink all you want and just enjoy it.
I'm very thankful for my friends. I'm very thankful for all the listeners and all the
Same.
subscribers that help us out. I get to work with my buddy, get to have buddies on as pickers, and get to work with my wife. I'm a lucky guy. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And we will see you on Tuesday. And enjoy that money. We're definitely going to hit this problem.
Yeah.
Gobble gobble.
2 in a row. Gobble, gobble.